Hi, my name is Carlos Garcia, and I'm a real estate agent in the Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia areas, selling homes in D.C., Arlington, Fairfax, Falls Church, Alexandria, McLean, Potomac, Chevy Chase, and the Bethesda area. If you're thinking of putting your house, row house, townhome, or condominium up for sale, or you're shopping for a new home with or without a realtor, these helpful tips are meant to save you time, money, and importantly, frustration. One aspect of structuring a transaction which sometimes is a little bit confusing is thinking about how to reduce the amount of cash which, as a purchaser, you have to bring to the table. Buying a home is a very big and important acquisition, and it takes a lot of money, a lot of financial wherewithal to pull it off. We get stressed out. We've got to come up with our down payment, and we've got to cover our closing costs. One way to minimize upfront costs in a transaction is to ask for the seller to produce or to provide a credit to cover the buyer's closing costs. Now, this credit, this amount of money, let's say that it's a $300,000 purchase and the closing costs are $9,000. That would be a pretty typical closing cost amount for a buyer for a $3,000 house. Well, that's a big chunk of money, and if you ask the seller to provide a closing cost, it doesn't come out of thin air, it does come out of his pocket. Here's how to think about it. If you offered to buy the house for $300,000, the seller would know that his net price is $300,000. On the other hand, if you offered to buy it for $309,000 and ask for a $9,000 closing cost credit, well, the seller's net price also would be $300,000. $309,000 is the price. Subtract the $9,000 that the seller is providing to the buyer as a closing cost credit, and the seller nets out at $300,000. In this way, you can see that by providing that $9,000 credit, the seller enabled the buyer to come to the table with $9,000 less. And fundamentally, it was the same net price for the seller.
We hope you found these tips helpful for buying and selling real estate in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. If you'd like to learn more and get an entire series of videos just like this one, just head over to our website at washingtondchomes.biz/free. Thanks, and we look forward to seeing you there.